Hello friends, welcome back to Measure Theory Lectures. This is our lecture number 3. In this lecture, we are going to see some remark on algebra generated by some sets and some example of algebra generated by some set. Okay, so let's recap the definition which we have seen in the last lecture. It was let X be a set and C be a collection of subset of X. Note here, once again I am saying that C is not the algebra generated by X. Okay, so C is just a random subset of X, and the algebra generated by C, we mean the smallest algebra of subset of X containing C. Okay, so what will be the algebra generated by C? It will be smallest algebra of subsets of X containing C. So let's see some remark. Remark is what? Let X be any set and let A1 to AK be partition of X. Okay, so what do we mean by partition of X? We mean that the union of all the AIs I running from 1 to K will be equal to X, and all the AIs will be disjoint. So what do we mean by disjoint? We mean that AI intersection AJ will be equal to empty for all I does not equal to J. Okay. So disjoint mean if we will take any two sets AI and AJ, then they does not have any common element in them. So let AIs be partition of X. Now what we will do is just take C to be A1 to AK. Okay, and we are saying that algebra generated by C will be all the subsets of the form union of AJ's where J belongs to S. Okay, what is S? S is nothing but subset of this K. This K, I mean all the natural number from 1 to K. Okay, so basically S belongs to power set of S. Okay, so what will be the algebra generated by this C look like? Algebra generated by this C will look like, let's I am taking this notation A of C. This is not an standard notation, but I am just denoting that algebra generated by C will be just look like all the AJ's J belongs to S, where S belongs to power set of just this K. Okay, so this will be just simply A1 for J equal to 1. It will be just A1. For J equal to 2, it will be A2, and for similarly for J equal to K, it will be AK, and for J equal to 1 2, 1 2 is also in the power set of this K. So for J equal to 1 2, what it will be? It will be A1 union A2. For J equal to 1 2 3, it will be A1 union A2 union A3. For J equal to 2 3, it will be A2 union A3, and so on. So we will have A1 union A2 union AK in this set. So all these numbers will be in the algebra generated by C. So why this algebra will be minimum? This algebra will be minimum because first of all the AIs are there. Okay, all the AIs are there and their unions are also there, right? No extra element is there. If any algebra that is less than this algebra, then that have to contain all these elements, right? If that will contain all these elements, then these will automatically be there, and that will be same as A of C. Okay, Now first of all we have to check that is this algebra or not. Okay, so to check the algebra we have to check first that if A belongs to this algebra generated by C, then A complement should be there, right? So is this true for this set? So let's check. Let's take any set AI. What will be its complement? Complement of AI will be simply A minus this AI, right? And what is this A minus AI? This A minus AI is the union of A all the AJs where J does not equal to I, right? So this will be its complement. So we can see that this complement is already there in this set, right? For like for J, if I will see the complement of AI, then for J equal to 1, 2 to I minus 1, I plus 1 to K will be the complement of AI. Okay, so we have seen that if A belongs to A of C, then A complement also belongs there. Now, and union we can see obviously if A1 and A2 belongs there, their union is there. If A1 union A2 is there and this set is there, then their union is also there. If this set and this set are there, then their union is also there. So it's clear that this is the algebra. Okay, so now we have seen that this is the smallest algebra generated by C. Okay, so the smallest algebra generated by C will be in the form of all the subsets of this one, which we have seen here, right? Now let's see an example. What is our example? Let X be any set, okay, and A be subset of X. Now we are taking any random subsets of X and we are saying find algebra generated by A and B. Algebra generated by A and B. Okay, so let's name it C. So algebra generated by C will be what? Now we will see we have what this remark in which we had all the disjoint subsets, right, of X. We have to make some disjoint subsets of AB. What will be these disjoint subsets? I will name this set is as C dash, and these disjoint subsets will be A intersection B, all the elements in A but not in B, all the elements in B but not in A, and just simply this set X minus A union B. Okay, so let's see from the Venn diagram. I think it will be more clear if I will make a Venn diagram. Let name this A and this B. So A intersection B is this one. All the elements in A but not in B is this one. All the elements of B that are not in A is this one, and all the elements that X minus A union B is this one, right? So we can see that all these sets are disjoint sets and their union will make A X, right? Their union will make X. Okay, so what will be algebra generated by this C dash? The algebra generated by this C dash will be union of all these AIs. Let name this A1, this A2, this one A3, and this one be A4. So this will be union of I belongs to S, union of all the AIs where S is just belongs to power set of, this is our power set of what? 4. This close bracket 4, that is just simply 1, 2 to 4. Okay, so this is our algebra generated by A and B. And will these two algebras equal? So yes, these will be equal. Why? Because A belongs to there, right? Why A belongs to there? For A intersection B union, this A intersection B union, all the elements of A but not in B will be what? Simply A, right? Union of A intersection B and all the element A but not in B will be just simply A. Similarly, union of A intersection B and all the elements of B that are not in A will be B. Therefore, A, B will be there, right? Therefore, the algebra generated by AB will be same as the algebra generated by this set C dash. Okay. So, these both algebras will be equal, and since this algebra is the minimum algebra, okay, therefore this minimum algebra for the set AB will be this one. Okay, so now let's see the cardinality of this A C dash. What will be its cardinality? So if A intersection B is non-empty, okay, what we are saying is A intersection B is non-empty, what will happen that in the union every element have two choices, right? First element will have two choices, either it will be in union or not, therefore it will have two choice. This element will have two choice, this will have two choice, and this will have two choice. Therefore total number of elements in the algebra generated by C dash will be 16. Okay, or we can say cardinality of A C dash will be simply a 16 when if A intersection B is not empty. Okay, so what happen if A intersection B is empty? If A intersection B is empty, then how many elements we have? Now we have only three elements. Okay, then A C dash will just contain union of means A1 is empty here. We have taken this one A1, so A1 is empty here. Therefore, the union of all the uh, I belongs to S, all the AIs such that I is subset of S is subset of power set of 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now how many elements will be there? Every element in the C dash will have two choice, right? And this will be A union B. So this will have two choices, this will have two choices, and this will have two choices. So total number of choices will be 8, right? Therefore, then cardinality of A C dash will be what? 8. If A intersection B is empty. Okay, so hope you understand this, and thank you for watching my lecture.